Okay, so hopefully this will be a bit better here. Tried to block out the light a little bit. Looks like it's still pretty bright, but so we're just going to stand still here and talk. Those are to the right of the stairs as you come down. If you're coming down these stairs right here, where they're not built yet, that's where they're hoping to be. Those would be on the right-hand side. And you turn, come this way towards the camera. And this is the big run of dugout area. I'm standing here at one end. So on the right, we're looking north, by the way, is the most dugout place here. It's closest to the foundation up there. Then you can't really see it too well, but where that one is coming down there, there's one of these sheets is driven in the ground, and another one beside it, and then this one on this side, not completely. That one's not all the way down. As you can see, it's kind of high. Those blocks there are in the wrong place. They're kind of a foundation for the side of this, the left side of the stairs, and then they come. Let's see, they're L-shaped. They have a wall on the left side, and then they go back. So it's like a corner there. It was just something the guy put in. I didn't really have a plan, but it's a solid foundation enough to start with for that area there. You can see all the junk. The floor joists are up here. The chimney in the middle of the house is to the left. That's really blinding, but anyway. All my junk is piled in the middle and on the west side. So yeah, when we come up here and look, yeah, my other video was kind of fast. Then I've got a little thing, and this isn't really doing anything so much. As you can see, it's just kind of barely hanging on. But what's holding it actually is, just the continuity of the thing and the sand, of course. So this is where they broke through. Actually, there was a block here about in that area, but that fell out. So this is where they broke through to come and put the ducts in, and they put the the addition out there at the same time. All this out here, this addition. There's steps behind there, 2 steps that go up to this floor up here, that level. But that mudroom's at a lower level, and there's the back door out there. Behind those, right in there, is the back door. So yeah, like I say, this is where the plenum or the duct for the downdraft furnace came through. There you can see oh good heavens, now I'm getting blinded here. That's the footer, and first course of block, second and third. It's just barely hanging on there, as you can see. It goes into the corner. That's where I started the insulation. Furnace, plenum used to be hanging right here. I guess you wouldn't call it a plenum. The plenum, I think, is before. It was after. Anyway, a big manifold, I guess that's what you call it. And so this is where I've dug out the closest to the wall. Again, this is looking straight on. There's my feet down here. Bunch of junk and crap everywhere. So, take this down now. Try not to look back this way again. These walls they've caved in a little bit down here. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. That's like scooped out right in there, and it's come down here anyway. And same down there, there's a pile behind that bucket that fell off of that area. So yeah, there's the chimney again, the wood stove, post, beam. I just stored some stuff up there, post and beam for the center beam for the house, floor joist. So this level here is what I'm going to have. That's about 6 feet up to there, to down to there. And I'm standing in that 6-foot area. So yeah, it's not perfect. It's not done. It's not perfect. It's just at a point that I stopped. So we're coming over here to the west side of the house. We look. Shucks, I didn't bring my flashlight. But in there is the corner, southwest corner, where I dug through. This was. I don't remember why this was dug out. Oh, because in the first digging, I actually dug this side first. I had some friends help me, and we dug this side, and we only dug it down to that level. That's why that shelf is there, not down to this level. So, but when I put it in the chimney, I had to dig down for that level, so I kind of scooped out around here, this area. Yeah, so in the excavation, the future excavation, this would follow, or yeah, the next plan would be to put in those pilings, as my brother called them, but they're actually just sheet metal, those things. And, you know, roughly come in along this edge, and you know, this would have to be dug back some. This is too close. Take and put them back in here, and then that would be holding back, you know, all that from moving at all anymore. And in doing that, I'm hoping that I could take off this extra top here, this extra, you know, take it and have, say, the piling, the metal here, and remove all the dirt that's above this line that goes from the footing roughly down to where the metal is. And then, of course, if there's in areas behind me and whatnot where it's steeper, cut out, like that area over there, where the sand actually comes down to where the metal would be over here, then backfill this area in so that it's got a straight level, so nothing will shift or fall. Then, of course, this side of the metal, that side, I can dig down. You know, I can reinforce the top of the metal, if that's the metal, over to that, you know, over to the floor joist above. So the metal would be pushed in with a jack, so it calmly and quietly goes in instead of the sledgehammer bit. As you can see, I did on the top of that. That's all mashed in. That was sledged in. So is that. That's folded over. So yeah, this is the stairway area. This is the most complex and difficult place, I think. Here's the top of that L-shaped thing, which has to come in at least. Okay, well, here's our marker. This edge of these blocks has to come to where this plumb bob is. So that's about 7 inches, 6 inches inward. And this might have to be cut out later to have the actual right place for the steps. We didn't have a plan. I just wanted the right gap, which he's got about the right gap here for a doorway, a 32-inch door that could be put on later. So yeah, I cut this out here with my friend's concrete saw, and I didn't cut this out because that is holding those blocks, or it's at least alongside it. So that'll come later after this is all filled in with dirt. And my plan here, I think, is to cut these off lower and either drive in new ones straight down, but I don't know. Anyway, this is the situation. Hope this is a shorter, better video. The other one was kind of in a hurry.